Hello and welcome back to my channel where I stream and talk about different topics every day, and today's topic is about therapy. Yay! I've been needing to go to therapy for a long time, for like literally years. I've been in and out of therapy for the past, since I was 22, so 10 years, but have not gone recently. And I've been kind of using you guys as a therapist to get some emotions out, get some stories out, get some ideas out. And it's been really beneficial to you know, express myself in storytelling and crying and whatever we do here. um, so I think the you guys helped me in my actual therapy, because once I went today, I actually was able to tell a lot of details of my story. Um, if you don't already know, the first session of a therapy session um, is more like intake stuff, like getting to questions that they have about you, like your family, your school, your job, your friendships, your relationships, your parents. Like, they ask a lot of questions, your religion. Um, and I just was able to, because of you guys, because I have you guys to interact with and have comments and tell stories, and even like the topics that I think of, and it builds with the comments. I've been able to today go and just let it out. Even though it's just details about my life, I needed to let her know specific things, and I did. And it's good, because any kind of progress is good. Like, I feel like there's a good base. She has the papers, she wrote the answers down with the questions. She has like my main goals, which is one, grief, and then another, a relationship that started my mental illness, just wanting to dive in to that experience and figure some things out, talk through it, process it, because I never did. And it was the main thing that caused me to have schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder and psychosis and all that. So yeah, those are the main two goals, that at the end of me telling her all of my details, information, ideas, thoughts, emotions, at the end of it, she wanted to narrow it down to like the goals of therapy, because I'm not going to be doing long-term therapy with her. It's just like a certain amount of sessions, like 5 to 7 each week, one. So probably like 1 to 2 months, to 1.5 to 2 months. And so what we're gonna do is just, I'm going to be prepared each time I go in. And like, now that I know the goals, like, I think the two goals that I have kind of interlock with each other. And it was an experience that I had with two different people. I mean, not at the same, I mean, a relationship and then a family member, like, and then me being the person that's like dealing with both of them is kind of like, you know, the grief of it all, and then the breakup and all that. So I know what I want to say. I know what I want to dive into and unpack is what I'm trying to say. And the first session so far, I mean, well, it's done, but like the first session was very good. Yes, mental health issues going on. Important to take care of your mental health. Therapy can be helpful. And that type of comment is exactly what caused me to go crazy. So I think I will end your time here. So yeah. I'm trying to be more cautious about who I let watch my streams. Because we learned our lesson. Yeah, I'm always going through issues in my life. Like everyone has issues. And yes, I'm bipolar. I have medication that I take that helps me, and I'm going to therapy. Today was my first session. And it went well, and I credit you, not you specifically, because some of you are kind of questionable, but like the whole process of like streaming, letting things out, getting personal has helped me to talk like freely. And she did a thing where she just said basically like, so tell me what you're here for, or tell me about yourself, or why you're here. And I just started to name off things like I feel I may be autistic in some way. I've had mental illness for the past 10 years. I'm checking out new religions, family stuff, my tiny house, my animals. Like I just named off a bunch of stuff. Thank you. And I work, told her what I do, what I did, that I was a phlebotomist. And blood of Jesus, yes. Yeah, it went well. I had to get some, I'll just tell you about my day. So after that, she just said to come back at the next Tuesday and it'll be about 50 minutes session, and same time, and and that she'll see me next time. And then I said, okay. So I'll come back next week. And then I went and got my Uber inspection. I had to change my headlight and my my license plate light, and then I got the inspection, and then I started driving Uber. First I got something to eat, started driving Uber, had some nice riders, and I was done by like 9 and drove home. It's nice to see you too. And in between that time, I watched the debate a little bit. Thank you. Yes, my day went well. And I have not decided who I was going to vote for. I was thinking about not voting at all. But now that the debate happened and certain things that I see in like the character of the politicians, my lithium levels are the same, I think. I mean, they're good. They're better than they were, but they're not the best. They're not in the range, but they're good. And I can feel better. I mean, I do feel better. But yeah, I am going to vote for a certain person in the election. I finally decided. I never really vote for a particular person. I usually let it pass, and I was planning on letting it pass. But now I think that it's necessary to vote. I think it's necessary to vote since I'm still free and able to as a woman. I don't know if Project 2025 allows it, but for right now I'm free to vote still. So yeah, I don't know if like the whole Project 2025 is like a set deal or not, but there's a lot of things inside there that I don't agree with. And I think that they're trying to like replace the Bible, like the whole like there's a thing about no contraceptive at all, even like at all, like not even religions tell you that you can't have contraceptives. I think that will cause more abortions, illegal or whatever, down the road than it will if they're legal. There's like a line in the sand that you shouldn't cross. Like, I think Project 2025 just crosses that line, and nobody wants it. Nobody wants to be told to be just a Christian when there's so many different religions. Like, that's in our constitution's freedom of religion, and they want you in Project 2025 to, there's only Christianity. Did I read what? Yeah, I read the outlines of it. Another thing is like no school lunches or breakfasts for public school or wherever, anywhere, I guess. And that's kind of weird because it's never been that way. Like, all of my kids that I've taught have been able to get food from their cafeteria, like, at least in elementary school. You don't know what Project 2025 is? It's like this document that Trump says he's not endorsing, but his party is all like, that's the thing. And it's like a list of rules that's gonna happen if Trump gets elected. And another thing is like no fault divorce is gonna be illegal. So in Donald Trump's case, if you sexually assault another woman while you're married, you can't get a divorce. They can't get a divorce from you. Trump is not God. For the LGBTQ thing, they are saying you can't, like, no equality in marriage. So, like, no women and woman, no man and man. I think it's taken me a long time to think this, but I think that if you're, like I had a friend who was a girl for a long time, and we called each other wife, and we were saying, like, we're gonna be friends forever. It's gonna take us to our death. Like, we're gonna be 70, talking about the same nonsense and stuff like that. And I think that's like the closest thing that I've ever experienced to a same-sex marriage. And I think if I didn't have that, I would be a completely different person than I am now. Like, that was a big part of my life. Like, that was my, theoretical wife or like best friend. And I think it wasn't sexual at all. It was friends, best friends. But I think if we had, like, never really were attracted to men or whatever, we would be able to, like, live together forever or whatever. And if we would want to make that a thing, like hey, let's actually get married so we can stay here and pay for this house, and if I die you get everything, if you die I get everything. Like, I think that's okay. I don't think that should be illegal. Yeah, marriage is good. She ended up getting married. She has kids. We're not friends anymore because she ruined my possibility of marriage and kids. Yeah, I think I've I've experimented with relationships so much that I'm just like done. I got my animals, my house, my car. I'm good. But yeah, Project 2025. As a teacher, do you support boys and girls bathrooms and vice versa? At that age, like, boys and girls, yeah, they need separate bathrooms, but like, there's been times where I've needed to go to the men's bathroom because it was an emergency, so I think that it doesn't really matter. It just, like, cleanliness is a thing. Boys aren't as clean. My state usually votes for Democrat. Yeah, it was her fault. Hey. Because why do I say my shot at marriage is ruined? Because I've tried. I've tried to be in love, and it just, like, ruins me. It just wrecks me. Maybe there needs to be some kind of project 2025, I don't know, but like some kind of rules, like the whole thing again about, like, why is sex legal? Why do men expect sex? Like, how have we come this far to where it's like the first date, yes, like, your dick is hard and it's on me. Like, that's not cool. Like, why would you expect it? So I have, like, mental issues about that. I have a cat. I think there's just like some rules that need to be made, but I don't think Trump is the one to be making it, to make the rules for everyone in the whole country. I don't think he has the scope of abilities to like do what's best for everyone. Yeah. From California. Yeah, Taylor Swift for president. We will all follow her like a cult for the rest of our lives. I mean, for the rest of her life. My name is Chloe. But yeah, like, I want to be perfect. Some things that will cause me to be perfect are better medicine for mental health. Lithium will do for now, but like in the future, let's work on this. Ways of coping, easier access to therapy, because it took like months, man. How long has it been? Like months to like actually get therapy, like half a year maybe. For poor people like me. um, and then what else would help? What else is it? Some kind of medicine that will help your heart heal, because I have like a condition in my heart, so like if you could do some kind of healing in your heart through medicine or other ways besides surgery, because I don't want surgery, would not like to have surgery. I have a leaky mitral valve. And I would like a husband who's a gentleman, who's nice to me and my family, if my family is nice to him, who's not forceful or loud or rude, already trained. Already trained, and then I can like, get there too. I can be better. I can be better, I promise. Believes in God. I believe in God. What else do I need? Thanks, Jesse. I need to finish my house. If I would just get some motivation. What else? I need to take care of my parents. I don't know what I am anymore. I need, yeah, I don't need much. Therapy. Therapy is good. I need therapy. Yeah, I need a lot. It is kind of a lot. Yeah, you start to think that you want to be in a cult, and like you research different religions and stuff, and you're like, F this, and like think life is just dumb, and then you're like, you go to a cult and you're like, this is so cool, and then you get back to reality, and then you're like, oh, Trump wants to make it a cult, like a United States of America cult. And it's like, I don't know about that. Like, I kind of want to be in a cult like part-time, but not like every day. If the last 4 years are anything to go by, I've been taking medicine the last 4 years. Like consistently, like not a day without. And I've had therapy on and off. Yeah, the last 4 years have not, they've been rough. Like, so rough that I'm like, man, I don't know if I can lead a normal life, whatever normal means. Like, I don't know. I probably need CBD. CBD is just like a part of weed. They're letting people from mental institutions out. They're letting people from insane asylums out. No, that's not right. That's not right. I think he is exaggerating and lying sometimes. You know what's crazy is like, never mind. Yes, I'm a bot. True that. What's good? Yeah, we talk about mental illness here. I started therapy today. My eyes are brown. You can't really tell if they're dead or not. You think Kamala is honest? I think she's pretty cool. Well, God is on your side, Chloe. Trust in the Lord. Yes. Chloe, blink twice if you're in trouble. How do you like therapy since you were 13? I think Kamala is Black and Indian. That's what she says. What's the plan? The plan is nothing. This is it. Entertainment is limited. I need a Christian moral man. That is a true statement. That's good. I'm so glad you got help. I'm sorry it had to get to that point. We're putting in applications for boyfriends, so if you're a boy and you want to be a friend to me, no, I'm kidding, then my Instagram is in my profile. Applications welcome, not always accepted. But yeah, I will link you with that. Like, I'm getting therapy, so I'm not the best person to be in a relationship with right now. Like, I know therapy can be incorporated within your life, your normal activities. But for now, I'm staying single as I go through this process, actually, probably until I complete my therapy sessions and maybe even further, maybe even until after I finish my house. I don't know. But I'm going to work on myself. I may be back. I most likely will be back. Like, streams like seem to be a little bit different these days, so maybe I'll work on like something else, making more long form videos and then posting them and seeing how that goes. I'm not sure. I'm still playing around with that idea, but yes, you will see me again. I don't know. Make videos. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.